In this video, we are going to learn how to prepare another petty cash book. Make sure to watch the two previous videos that I have done. දැන් මේ වෙලාවේ අපි තව petty cash book එකක් හදන්න යන්නේ. මේක චුට්ටක් different. This is actually a little bit of different from the previous petty cash book that we have prepared in the previous video. මේ petty cash book එක කලින් හදපු petty cash book එකට වඩා ටිකක් වෙනස්. හරි අපි බලමු මේ වෙනස මොකක්ද කියලා. So let's read the question first of all. Harini's business has following details. Okay, let's read. Petty cash impressed is 3,000. And then the total payments for petty cash expenses for the month of January, 2,400. Okay, let's write down these points. Let's take for the month of January. The interest is exactly 3,000. That means the petty cashier has 3,000 rupees to make petty cash payments. And for the month of January, the total expenses, the petty cash expenses, P for total, EXP for expenses, 2,400. Okay. Then it says the petty cash payments were reimbursed on 1st of February and 1st of March. Then it says the petty cash payments for the month of February are as follows. So we have the petty cash payments for the month of February. And then what is required? We are supposed to prepare the petty cash book and balance it as at 28th of February. That means as at the end of February, we need to balance our petty cash book. So this means we need to prepare the petty cash book for the month of February. And as at the end of February, we need to balance it. And also we need to prepare the relevant ledger accounts. හරි දැන් මෙතනදී interest එක 3,000 කියනවා. ජනවාරි මාසේ total expenses වෙනවා කියනවා 2,400. ඒ වගේම කියනවා February beginning ඒ වගේම March beginning reimburse කරනවලු. හරි petty cash payments ටික reimburse කරනවලු. ඊට පස්සේ February වල petty cash payments වල details දෙනවා. දීලා අපෙන් අහනවා February month එකට petty cash book එක හදලා month end එකේ balance කරන්නලු. ඒ වගේම අපිට මේකට relevant ledger accounts ටික prepare කරන්න කියලා තියෙනවා. හරි ඒතර මුලින්ම කරන්නේ අපි මේ දීලා තියෙන data ටික හොඳට analyze කරනවා. Now for the month of January, the interest is 3,000, the total expenses is 2,400. So in this case, we can identify that at the end of January, that means as at 31st of January, our balance CD is what? What is our balance? 3,000 is given to spend and 2,400 has been spent. So in that case, the remaining is our balance. So we get 600, right? So this is our balance as at the end of January. And this becomes the opening balance for the next month, which is February. So as at 1st of February, the balance brought forward, we call it balance brought forward, is again 600. Now we are on the month of February. Okay. හරි මෙතෙන්ට වෙනකන් කියපු දේ තේරුණාද? දැන් ඔය කියන්නේ ජනවාරි මාසේ රුපියල් ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එක කියලා කියන්නේ ඇත්තටම petty cashierට වියදම් කරන්න තියෙන මුළු මුදල. හරි? petty cashierට spend කරන්න තියෙන money amount එක. ඒක 3,000 ලු. එතකොට petty cashier spend කරලා තියෙනවා January month එකේ 2,400. ඒ කියන්නේ අපිට තේරෙනවා ජනවරි end වෙනකොට බැලන්ස් එකක් එනවා. ඒ බැලන්ස් එක 600. මේ බැලන්ස් එක අපි දන්නවා February month එකට forward වෙනවා. එතකොට February month එකේදී අපි February month එක විතරක් ගත්තොත් February වල තියෙන්නේ ඇත්තටම petty cashier ට 600 rupees විතරයි. ඒතර අපි හොඳටම දන්නවා රුපියල් 600කින් February month එකේ payments කරන්න බෑ. එතකොට මොකද වෙන්නේ? එතකොට petty cashier ට වෙනවා ගිය මාසේ වියදම් ටික reimburse කරන්න. එතකොට ආපහු petty cashier ට පුළුවන් interest එක හදා ගන්න. Now, when we consider the month of February, the petty cashier has only 600 rupees, which is the balance brought forward. Hari? Then we know that 600 rupees is not enough to do petty cash payments for the month of February. So in that case, the petty cashier should reimburse the January expenses. How much is the January expenses? It's 2,400. To reimburse the interest. If the petty cashier reimburses the last month total expenses, January expenses for the month of February, again he can make the interest. So for the month of February even, he has 3,000 rupees to make petty cash payments. So this 2,400 is our reimbursement. We call it reimbursement. තොර හැම මාසෙකම මුල බැලන්ස් එකට එකතු කරගන්නවා reimbursement එක අරගෙන petty cashier. එතකොට නැවතත් අපිට interest එක හැදෙනවා. එතකොට ආපහු ඔන්න petty cashier ට රුපියල් 3,000ක් තියෙනවා. එයාගේ petty cash payments කරන්න February month එකේ. Now concentrate. Now here we need to prepare the petty cash book for the month of February, right? So in this case, I need to start my account from February. I'm not going to include any January transactions, any January information. So when I start my account for the month of February, what is my first entry? It has to be the balance brought forward. And my second entry is the reimbursement. So learn this. There are two forms of questions related to petty cash book, related to preparation of petty cash book. One form of the question is you're getting the petty cash book with interest. That means you need to prepare the petty cash book with interest. The other form is you're supposed to prepare the petty cash book with the balance and reimbursement. හරි එතකොට මේ දේ අපි හොඳට ඔලුවට දාගන්න ඕනේ. අපිට petty cash book එකක් paper එකේ එනවා නම් prepare කරන්න කියලා සමහර වෙලාවට interest එකෙන් අපිට petty cash book එක prepare කරන්න දෙන්න පුළුවන්. details question එකේ. එහෙම නැත්නම් අපිට balance එකයි reimbursement එකෙන් month එකකට අදාළව petty cash book එක prepare කරන්න දෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. මේ question එකේ ඇත්තටම තියෙන්නේ මේ balance එකයි reimbursement එකෙන් account එක පටන් ගන්න තැන. interest එකෙන් නෙමෙයි. හරි? ඒතර ඔයා simply මතක තියාගන්න මෙහෙම දැන් ඔය interest එකෙන් sum එකක් එනවා නම් එන්නේ question එකක් එනවා නම් එන්නේ ඒ business එක පටන් ගත්ත පළවෙනි මාසේ. ඒ කියන්නේ business එක පටන් ගත්ත පළවෙනි මාසේ අපිට ලැබෙන්නේ interest එකනේ. ඒ කියන්නේ petty cashier ට අලුතෙන්ම main cashier certain amount එකක් දෙන්න එපානේ spend කරන්න. ඊට පස්සේ අපි හිතමු දැන් මේ business එක start කරේ January නම් January වල interest එක එනවා. ඒක හරි. හැබැයි දැන් February වල වෙන්නේ ආපහු interest එන්නේ නැහැ. 3,000 එන්නේ නැහැ. balance එකට last month expenses add කරගත්තාම reimburse කරලා add කරගත්තාම අපිට කෙලින්ම automatically 3,000 හදා ගන්නවා. එතකොට අර starting month එකෙන් පස්සේ months වල වෙන්නේ interest එක maintain කරන එක. interest එක maintain කරන්නේ නැත්නම් interest එක හදා ගන්න අපි කරන්නේ balance එකට reimbursement එක add කරනවා. එතකොට sum එකක් ඔයාට අර first month එකේ interest එන විදිහට එන්නත් පුළුවන්. එහෙම නැත්නම් question එක එන්න පුළුවන් මේ විදිහට. ඒ කියන්නේ balance එකයි reimbursement එකයි start කරන විදිහට. So you need to have a clear understanding of these two forms of questions. A petty cash book starting with the interest and a petty cash book starting with balance and reimbursement. Okay, now we need to prepare our petty cash book, right? So you know the format now. If you can't remember the format, refer the previous videos, right? So I'm going to show you my format now. Okay, this is our format. The receipts, first column is receipts, LF, date description, voucher number payments, analysis columns, other ledger account, LF. Right, now in this question, we need to identify the analysis column. For that, we need to refer our question, right? So let's go through the question and identify the analysis columns. හරි දැන් මේ question එකේ දීලා තියෙන details ඒ කියන්නේ petty cash payments දිහා බලලා තමයි අපි determine කරන්න ඕනේ මොනවද අපිට අවශ්‍ය analysis columns කියලා. Okay, here is the first petty cash payment, stationaries. Right. Now, as I told you in the previous video, when you're given like more than 6 to 8 petty cash payments in questions, for you to maintain a analysis column, you have to have at least 2 similar petty cash payments. Now, when we read the first item, you cannot say you have to have stationary column. You need to have another similar petty cash payment to stationaries. So let's go through. The next item is traveling. Okay. Thirdly, we have 2 pens. That means stationaries. Therefore, definitely we have to have stationary expenses as our first analysis column. මේක ඉතින් මතක තියාගන්න දැන් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ඔය exams වලදී අපි හිතමු petty cash payments 6-8කට වඩා වැඩියෙන් වගේ තියෙනවා නම් අපි අනිවාර්යෙන් අර එක analysis දැන් යම්කිසි analysis column එකක් අපිට maintain කරන්න ඊට සමාන ඒ analysis column එකට fit වෙන සමාන expenses දෙන්නෙක්වත් ඕනේ. ඒතර මුලින්ම stationery කියපු ගමන් stationery column එක ගන්නවා කියලා අපිට හිතන්න බෑ. අපි බලනවා stationeryට සමාන තව එක expense එකක් හරි තියෙනවද? දැන් මෙතන තුන්වෙනියට අපිට තියෙනවා 2 pence. ඒ කියන්නේ definitely අපිට stationery column එක ගන්න පුළුවන් stationery expenses column එක අපේ first analysis column එක විදිහට. Right. What is the fourth item? It is trishow. So we have 2 similar payments, travel-in and trishow. In that case, this is our second analysis column, travel-in expenses. Right. Then bought 2 cakes of soap. Soap sounds like cleaning. Okay, let's see. The next one is half sheets. Half sheets means, papers. This comes under stationery. Already we have stationery expenses column, right? Then we have cleaning. So soap, cleaning, these are similar. In that case, our third analysis column is cleaning expenses. Okay, next what we have is entertainment expenses. Do we have a similar expense above? No, right? Then let's go for the next one, soft drinks. Entertainment and soft drinks are similar. So in that case, we can have entertainment expenses as our fourth column. And then we have bus fare, already we have traveling expenses. And finally, we have paid to Viran. Now, paid to Viran. Here, do you remember in the previous video, I explained this? This goes to other ledger account column. And other ledger account column is not an analysis column. It's a separate column. Other ledger account column, right? Or you can say ledger account column. So that's it. So this means we have 4 analysis columns. So we are going to divide our analysis column space into 4 columns. Okay, let's divide this space into 4 columns now. Let's draw the lines. Okay, now let's name these analysis columns: stationery, traveling, cleaning, and entertainment. The first analysis column, stationery expenses. Since we have a limited space, I'm not going to write the word expenses. Instead, I write rupees since these are, values. Stationery, next we have traveling. Next we had cleaning. And lastly, we had entertainment. Okay, now our format is completed. Let's enter the transactions. Right. So what is your first entry? It should be the balance because I'm going to start my account from February. So as at the beginning of February, I have the balance brought forward, right? So let's start with the date column. What is our date? 1st of February, right? So this is the balance and which is balance brought forward. So let's write balance brought forward. And how much is the value? It was 600. So where do you enter 600? In the receipt column, right? Don't forget it, in the receipt column. And next we need to reimburse the total expenses incurred in January, and it was 2,400, right? Again, you have to enter this in receipts column because in receipts column, we enter interest and reimbursement, balance brought forward, right? So in receipt column, we enter only 3 items: interest, reimbursement, also balance brought forward. Okay, so the date is the same day because at the beginning of February, we need to reimburse. Otherwise, petty cashier doesn't have any money to spend, right? Only he has the balance. So, and it is not enough, right? So what is our description? It should be cash because reimbursement is given by the cash book. So when we write the double entry in the description column, we need to write cash. This means from the cash book. So if you need, you can mention this is as a reimbursement within the records. දැන් මෙතන වැදගත්ම දේ cash කියලා ලියන එක. හරි? මොකද මේ reimbursement එක ලැබෙන්නේ cash book එකෙන්නේ. හරි? එතකොට cash කියන එක තමයි අනිවාර්යෙන් ලියන්න ඕනේ දේ. හැබැයි extra info එකක් විදියට information එකක් විදියට ඔයාලට reimbursement කියලා bracket ඇතුලේ මෙහෙම පෙන්වන්න පුළුවන්. හරි? Right. Now the petty cashier has 600 rupees and 2,400 rupees. Altogether, he has 3,000 rupees to make petty cash payments in the month of February. Now let's record all the petty cash payments. We need to refer our question now. Right. What is the first petty cash payment? On 3rd of February, stationery is 60 rupees. This is our first petty cash payment. Right, let's record this. 3rd of February, stationaries. How much is the value? It's 60. So in the payments column, first of all, you need to enter 60 rupees. Then what is the relevant analysis column? Stationaries expense, stationery expenses. So again, in the relevant analysis column, you need to enter this amount. Right. Now let's move on to the next transaction. 5th of February, traveling expenses, 125 rupees. 5th of February. 5th of February, right? Traveling expenses. I will write EXP dot. How much? 125. Make sure to write first of all in the payments column. then in the relevant analysis column. So what is our analysis column? Travel in. So again, I'm going to write the same amount in the analysis column. Right. Likewise, you need to enter all the petty cash payments. Right. Now we have recorded all the petty cash payments. The last petty cash payment goes to the other ledger account column. You know this now, right? If you need the complete knowledge, you may refer the previous videos. So I have put the links in the description below, and also you can refer the video cards. Right, now it's time to balance this account. So for this, we need to obtain the total of each payment column. Payment columns means the payments column and the analysis columns and also other ledger account column. Now for this, we need to draw a line like this from payments column to the other ledger account column. And then you are going to obtain the total of each column. So I'm going to start with the stationery column. What is the total of stationery column? 6 plus 40, 60 plus 40, 100, 100 plus 350, 350. Likewise, traveling, we get 595 and cleaning 210. And then entertainment, we have 570. And for the ledger account, other ledger account column, we have only one transaction. So it's only one payment. So it is 500. And the payments column you need to add. But for now, what I do is I add these analysis columns and other ledger account column totals and keep that amount, right? So here I get 2,225, right, as the total of payments. Now, next, we need to close the analysis columns and the other ledger account column. So for this, we need to draw double lines. So what is next? Next, we are going to balance actually, right? Now it's time to balance. Before balancing, we need to obtain the payments, total payments, the total of payments column and the analysis columns and also other ledger account column. Right now, how much is the debit total? When you balance an account, you need to find out the total of debit column and the total of credit column. Now, receipts column act as our debit column. So in the debit column, we have how much? In total, 3,000, right? And how much is the credit column total? The credit total. This is our credit column, the column that shows the credit values. And here, as the total, we have this much, 2,225. So what is our balance? The difference between these two amounts, right? 3,000 minus 2,225, and you get 775, right? So this is our balance. So we need to record this balance now. So here, this is how we record this balance. Now we have the total of credit column. No? Now this one is our total of payments. Right below that, you need to record this balance 775. And let's call it, what do you call this? Balance at the end of a month. The balance is called balance CD. And when is the end of February? It's 28th of February. And then you need to record the totals. So when you add these two figures, you get again the impress, which is 3,000. So I'm going to put the balance like this. And on the same line, I have to draw the lines, the receipts column, and our total is 3,000 now, which is our interest. Okay. And then you need to forward the balance to the next month. When is the next month? Write in the date column, 1st of March, right? February passe, March maase. So you call it balance brought forward, right? And how much is our balance? The same amount, 775. Now here you are going to record that in the receipts column. 775. Okay. Now don't stop from here. Don't forget your reimbursement. It's better to record the reimbursement as well. I think reimbursement එක කොච්චරද? How much is our reimbursement now? It's the last month total expenses, right? So the March month reimbursement becomes the February total petty cash payments. Total petty cash payments for February is 2,225. So we are going to reimburse this amount. So let's record the reimbursement, 2,225. You need to record in the receipts column. And the date is 1st of March, right? Always you need to reimburse at the beginning of the new month. And this reimbursement comes from the cash book. So it's cash. Within brackets, if you want, you may write reimbursement, right? That's it. We have prepared our petty cash book, but we are not done yet. We need to prepare the other ledger accounts. Okay, now it's time to prepare the other ledger accounts. Here, mainly, we need to have the cash book, right? And to record the petty cash payments, how many ledger accounts do you need? Definitely, we need to maintain ledger account for each analysis column. For stationery, we need to have stationery expenses account. Then for traveling, another account, cleaning, another account, and we have to have another account for entertainment expenses. So here we need to have 4 ledger accounts. And then to record the payment made to Viran, we have to have another separate ledger account. So in this case, we need to have 5 ledger accounts to record petty cash payments. And then we have to have cash book to record the reimbursements. So altogether 6 ledger accounts, including the cash book. Right, now I have prepared all the relevant ledger accounts. We have to have 6 ledger accounts, including our cash book. Now let's record in our cash book. So what are the entries that you are going to record in your cash book? We need to refer our petty cash book first of all. So look at the petty cash book. So what are the entries that you are going to record? It's this particular, the reimbursement made on 1st of February. And also the reimbursement made on 1st of March. We know that reimbursement comes from the cash book. So in this case, we have debited our petty cash book, and therefore we need to credit our cash book. So let's record these 2 reimbursements as credit entries in our cash book. This is credit side. First reimbursement made on 1st of February. You need to write petty cash here. And then 2,400. And the second reimbursement made on 1st of March, petty cash. And it was 2,225. හරි. ඒතර මේ එන්ට්‍රීස් දෙක තමයි අපි කෑෂ් බුක් එකේ යවන්නේ මේ ක්වෙස්චන් එකට අනුව. මොකද මේ ක්වෙස්චන් එකට අනුව ෆෙබ්‍රුවාරි මුලදී රීම්බර්ස්මන්ට් එකක් වෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ ජනවරි එක්ස්පෙන්සස් ටික රීම්බර්ස් කරනවා ෆෙබ්‍රුවාරි මුල. ඊට පස්සේ මාර්ච් මුලත් මේ සම් එකේ මේ ක්වෙස්චන් එකේ කියනවා රීම්බර්ස්මන්ට් එකක් කරන්න ඕනේ කියලා. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි ෆෙබ්‍රුවාරි ටෝටල් එක්ස්පෙන්සස් ටික මාර්ච් වල මුල රීම්බර්ස් කරන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට ඒ දෙන්නට අදාළ කෑෂ් බුක් එකේ ක්‍රෙඩිට් එන්ට්‍රීස් දෙන්න තමයි මේ අපි දැන් රෙකෝඩ් කරලා තියෙන්නේ. රීම්බර්ස්මන්ට් එකකදී පෙටි කෑෂ් බුක් එක ඩෙබිට් වෙනවා. මොකද පෙටි කෑෂ් ඉන්ක්‍රීස් වෙනවා. අනිත් පැත්තෙන් මේ සල්ලි එන්නේ කෑෂ් බුක් එකෙන්. ඒ නිසා කෑෂ් බුක් එක ක්‍රෙඩිට් වෙන්න ඕනේ. මොකද කෑෂ් බුක් එකේ සල්ලි අඩු වෙන නිසා. හරි? Right. Then how do we record in the stationery expenses account? For this, we need to find out the total stationery expenses from our petty cash book. Look here, in the stationery column, the total is 350. So by this amount, we need to debit our stationery expense account. On the debit side, in the stationery expenses account, the date is the month end. This has to be 28th of February. Petty cash, right? And how much? It's 350. So remember, for the stationery expenses, the petty cash book is credited. So on the other hand, we need to debit stationery expenses ledger account, right? That's how the double entry goes. Likewise, from the with the total, we need to debit each and every expense account. Traveling expense account, cleaning expense account, and entertainment expense account. 28th of February, let me write PC here instead of petty cash since I have a small space here. Then how much is our traveling total expense? 595. Then cleaning, same, 28th of February, petty cash. And what was the total? 210. 210. Entertainment, 28th of February, petty cash, it's 570. And Viran's account, we need to again debit on the particular day. It happened on payment to Viran happened on 27th of February. It's a separate entry now, and the amount is 500. 27th of February, petty cash and 500. Now Viran acts like a creditor here. So when we make a payment to a creditor, the creditors will decrease, which means liabilities decrease. Liabilities decrease is a debit entry. Therefore, we need to debit Viran's account. හරි දැන් මේ විදිහට තමයි අපි petty cash book එකකින් ledger accounts වලට entries post කරන්නේ. Mainly cash book එකේ record කරනවා අපි. ඊට පස්සේ petty cash payments ටික each analysis column එකට ledger account එකක් හදන්න ඕනේ. ඒ වගේම other ledger account column එකේ තියෙන separate entry වලට separate accounts හදන්න ඕනේ. කරලා හරියට double entry principle එක follow කරලා entry එක තියන්න ඕනේ. Okay, this is it. I hope that you understood how to prepare the petty cash book with the balance and reimbursement. ඉතින් ඔයාලා මේ වීඩියෝ එකෙන් knowledge එකක් ගත්තා නම් අනිවාර්යෙන් like එකක් දාන්න, යාළුවෝ අතර share කරන්න, comment එකක් දාන්න, ඔයගොල්ලන්ට තව මොනවද accounting videos ඕනේ කියලා comment කරන්න. එහෙනම් අපි අලුත් වීඩියෝ එකකින් හම්බ වෙමු. See you then. Don't forget to subscribe.